The recent attempted purchase of Twitter by entrepreneur Elon Musk reportedly fell apart because there were too many bots or fake participants on Twitter. And it brought to the public attention a problem in social media, which are fake members of different social media, sometimes using this to achieve nefarious ends. And so we're presenting a special Saving America panel discussion. This is your host, Dr. DavidSchein.
LinkedIn and other social media can also be used as a platform for a term called spear phishing. Spear phishing is when somebody wants to come at you and put malware on your computer so they can introduce ransomware or participate in business email compromise or use some other frauds, but they want to get malware on your computer. So how do they do that? How do they induce you to make a wrong keystroke so that you'll download their malware? Well, we know a lot about you because of us that are on LinkedIn. It's easy to see your bona fides, where you went to school, what city you're in, your profession. So therefore you can construct emails. You know, say you're a big fan of the University of Georgia Bulldogs. Well, you send them an email on Monday morning after the big game, and you just mention how about the Bulldogs won. Well, immediately you're starting to resonate with that person. It seems real. And you can change the email address by one letter so it looks like it's coming from somebody you know, because you know who their acquaintances are because you can see who they're connected on LinkedIn. And all of a sudden, the email becomes very trusted. All that information, and then you make the wrong decision to click and download malware, and you've now been infected. But that information can come to us through information from social media, including LinkedIn. A lot of other social media type frauds. There's romance schemes. Generally, it's older, divorced, or widowed women, but it can be anybody. This has been a big spike in this in the last many years. People are losing the hundreds of millions of dollars for these romance schemes. They want relationships on the internet, and it's a trusted person, and then they depart with their funds. Work from home scams. So of all the email scams and frauds, the bad actors need to launder their money, and they need to do it so they can't be traced. So another scam is to paste on social media sites, work from home scams. That was a scam. They think they're working from home, and they start moving. They're using their bank account. They either their personal bank account or they set up one, and then the bad actors are using their money, their bank accounts to launder money. So that's just an adjunct to all these other schemes. They need to launder their money, and so you may have a work from home scam, which effectively involves you moving money. But the key to all this is trust. So fraud is a trust-based scenario. And I think the more we have awareness of how we mistrust, how we misplace our trust through things like LinkedIn. If we have an awareness, so people are watching and get educated here from your webcast, your podcast, the way you communicate this, they'll have an awareness. And now when somebody comes at us on LinkedIn that we're not familiar with, our antennas will go up, and maybe we'll have an awareness and we won't make that decision to part with our funds and get defrauded.
Super. Thank you so much, both of you. You've been our great guest on the special episode of Saving America, talking about social media fraud. This is your host, Dr. DavidSchein. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite podcast or webcast platform.